Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Al-Khalifa and I am running and nominating myself for president of ISF. Now I've written a letter about some of the ideas, some of the programs that I want to do, and I want your support in them, of course, but let me take a few videos, starting with this one, and I will do a series of videos just to explain exactly what do you expect? What would you expect from me? And what would I do once I hopefully get your trust and get your vote in order for me to take ISF to the next level? Obviously, science has told us that more than 50% of change management, or changing towards keeping up with the trend, basically, or whether it's joint ventures, whether it's bringing up a new product, whether it's actually internally fixing the mechanisms, the processes, more than 50% end up failing. To go from basically point A, which is the current status, to point B, which is the future status. And there are so many reasons why these failures happen. And I want to talk about today, just to make it clear to you, about things that I am very well aware of, because I use science, and this is one of the courses that I teach at the university, which is about managing change, creativity, and innovation, because we all want to innovate at the end of the day and coming up with the best service that is very innovative and the best product that is very innovative. Innovation, in a way, basically it is something that is novice and something that everyone accepts and agrees to and says that they want to be part of. Innovation in services, for example, is to provide something that is of extreme value and that people can invest their time in or invest their money in, but the returns are massive to those who are included in it. And those who cannot be included, for us to find ways to include them without financially investing in that, but maybe only investing their time or investing their character or their culture. Different things that you can invest, not just your money. But a couple of things that I want to talk about mainly is with regards to today, mainly with regards to going from point A to point B and how to do and how to manage that process. We pay a lot of money to consultants, thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions to help us with that process, yet it is very simple and it's very rational and it's very easy to do. One of the things which is, to have a model of change. And as you know, every institution, every organization is different from each other. You can't just go to one organization and see how did they manage the process of going from point A to point B, making things better, and then taking that and applying it. Because the change management is not a linear graph. It is a non-linear situation. And it is very unique to the place, to you. It's very unique to us. So I want to talk about ADKAR, which is ADKAR. So ADKAR, it says that basically the first action you have to do is awareness. You have to attain a clear understanding of why do you want to go to point A to point B. Then you have to have the proper desire to do that. If you don't have the desire, no one will help you, because it's not a process that's done top to bottom. It is a participatory process. Everyone participates in that process. The more people participate, the less resistance you have. And it's all about lessening the resistance. If you have the right product, and when you sell that right idea to people and you have everyone on board with you, then resistance is not going to be there. It's going to be mitigated so much. So raising awareness and then making sure that there is a desire. But how do you make sure that there's a desire? You need to have the proper knowledge. You need to have the knowledge of how to change and the knowledge of how to perform that change. You have to show that very clearly on what is the proper knowledge about the technical issues, about the member states, about the vision, about the actual processes of operations, internal operations, whether it's financial, whether it's administrative, whether it's legal, whether it's technical, all of these. When you have the proper knowledge and also understand the external proper knowledge of what exists outside the world and how you want to keep up with that, that is extremely important with regards to K. So I said ADKAR. AR. A then has the ability. Do you have the ability? Yes, we do have the ability to do that. And we need to have those specific knowledge and skills from the previous steps so that we can apply that change. And lastly, which is extremely important, is the R for reinforcement, to ensure that changes stay in place. We create that culture that we accept the new way of doing things, which is better for us, and obviously we will not do something that is not better for us. When it comes to communication, I think one of the areas that is very important for us to acknowledge is communication. And one of the things I want to talk about in communication is it's very interesting every time I discuss this, which is we need to pay attention to 4 areas of communication. One is the media. Do we need to do it verbally with all member states, with everyone with the team? Do we need to do it in written format, electronic format? What is the best way of carrying that media? What media do we need to do? We have to fixate ourselves on that and make sure that we choose the best media. Because sometimes people won't accept a media that you select by yourself. You need to make sure that it is something that is a two-way thing, basically. It's a two-way communication. Approach, what's the best approach? Is it a participatory approach? Is it a consultative approach? And these are the things that need to also support the media approach. Third is channel. It's not media, but the channel is who do I need to talk to formally or informally to relay the message. If I want to send an email, for example, who do I need to send it to? And lastly is what is the message itself do I need to send? We need to focus on that communication. This is just the beginning of understanding what we expect in the future and how do we actually plan to start thinking of making ISF better for us, better for our children, better for our students. And obviously, if we stay put, it means the world is moving forward while we stay put with a culture that actually teaches us that because everyone else is moving forward, it means that staying put, we're actually going backwards because it's always in relative terms. How do we keep up with everyone and how do we surpass them? This is one of the two, and hopefully I'll be able to make more videos and explain exactly what are the ideas and what are the plans and programs that I have in place. We'll come up to with the financial one. I'm leaving financial to the last video. In the beginning, I just want to talk about the required basic foundational skills that we all need together as a community. We can't do it by ourselves. We have to do it together, teamwork, wherever we are in the world, in order for us to take it to the next level. Thank you.